All right, for today's morning letter, we are diving deep into a topic that could honestly change everything you thought you knew about your health. It's all about barefoot walking. Yeah, it's a simple idea, but trust me, the implications are absolutely profound. So let's start with a really big modern mystery. Take a look at these graphs. What you're seeing is a terrifying trend. On the left, cancer rates just skyrocketing. And on the right, it's the same story with autoimmune disorders. It's this undeniable pattern. Since the middle of the 20th century, our bodies are in a constant state of fighting themselves. So that begs the question, right? What happened? What on earth changed around the 1950s that could have kicked off this massive health crisis we're seeing today? Well, the answer might actually shock you. It might be right there under your feet. According to Clint Ober, a real pioneer in this field, the main culprit is something we all wear every single day. He makes this absolutely wild claim that shoes are one of the most destructive inventions ever. Destructive? How? Well, think about it like this. Before the 1950s, what were shoes made of? Things like leather, natural materials. They were electrically conductive, meaning they kept us connected to the Earth's energy. But then we invented rubber and plastic. Modern shoes are insulators. They've literally unplugged us from the planet. So it makes sense, right? If being disconnected is the problem, then reconnecting has to be the solution. And this is where we get into the incredible science of grounding and how it might just be the path to a cure. Grounding, or you might hear it called earthing, is actually so simple. All it means is putting your body in direct contact with the surface of the earth. That's it. Skin to ground. When you do that, your body can absorb a natural, gentle flow of what are called free electrons straight from the planet itself. Here's a great way to think about it. Imagine that chronic inflammation, which is at the root of so many diseases, is like a fire that's just burning out of control inside your body. Well, the earth is like a giant, limitless reservoir of water, those free electrons. Grounding is just you connecting a hose to that water to put the fire out. So here's the play-by-play. You get an injury, your cells get damaged, and your body's natural response is to create inflammation. But because we're disconnected, that inflammation can just go haywire. By simply taking off your shoes and walking barefoot, you connect to the earth. Those free electrons flow into your body, and they neutralize that excess inflammation right where it's happening. Okay, this science is one thing, but does it actually work in real life? You bet it does. Let's get away from the theory and look at some incredible stories from real people who found a cure this way. First, let's talk about Song Zinhyo. For 40 years, can you imagine? 40 years, she suffered from nonstop inflammation, painful boils, and mouth sores. And through barefoot walking, she found a complete cure. Gone. And then you have the amazing case of Kim Sun-ok. Her blood pressure was 268. That is dangerously high. Doctors would put you on medication immediately. But after just 2 weeks of daily barefoot walking, it went back to normal. All without a single pill. What about those really complex structural problems? Well, Lisa Ree was dealing with what she called a three-piece set of terrible back issues: spinal stenosis, scoliosis, and a disc problem. Doctors struggled to help her. Barefoot walking gave her the cure and the relief she'd been searching for years. These stories are just so powerful. And the best part is that this isn't some exclusive club. This path to health is open to literally everyone. So let's talk about how you can join the barefoot movement. Getting started is really simple, but you want to be safe. First, find a nice, natural surface: grass, sand, maybe a dirt path. Just start with a few minutes a day and see how you feel, then slowly build up. And of course, always pay attention to where you're walking. And for some extra peace of mind, it's not a bad idea to make sure your tetanus vaccination is up to date. Okay, and this is a really, really important tip, especially when the weather is dry. After your walk, you have to make it a habit to wash your feet really well and then slather on a good amount of moisturizer. This is key to preventing your heels from getting all dry and cracked. And remember, the real secret here, the thing that unlocks all these amazing health benefits, isn't how long you walk. It's consistency. To get the most powerful effects, you have to make barefoot walking a daily habit, every single day. So, as you begin this journey, just know that you are not alone. There is a huge and growing community out there that is ready to share their stories and help you with yours. A really great place to start is the National Barefoot Walking Movement headquarters on Neighbor Cafe. It is an absolute goldmine of information, and it's the perfect place to connect with thousands of other people who are on this exact same path. The takeaway here is simple. The incredible potential for a cure is literally right under your feet. We really hope you'll start your own journey. Take that first step, barefoot, maybe even today. And hey, if you found this explainer helpful, it would mean the world to us if you'd help spread the word. Please support the channel by subscribing, hitting that like button, and turning on your notifications. Thanks so much for watching.